It is over.
Hello and welcome everyone to Wednesday night with the Insiders. How are you guys all doing tonight? I just came off watching a little AEW. I was watching the whole Jericho celebration. It was kind of going back and forth. I saw Ember was wrestling on NXT. So, I come off some good wrestling tonight. I actually finally got a chance to kind of watch both shows. I don't usually get a chance to on a Wednesday night because I'm busy doing my other stuff. But yeah, it was cool. Welcome, everybody, to our show. Glad to see you all here tonight. I hope you all had a great day, and I hope you all got to watch some wrestling tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the wrestling that you watched. As always, Jeff, my co-host, is here. Jeff, man, how is it going? We're going to take a look back at the week that was in a little bit, and of course, we got some stuff from Cassidy, but what's going on, Jeff?
Nothing much, man. Just trying to I don't know, man. Just trying to keep up some energy. My goodness, this week has felt like it's been a long week, even though it's only Wednesday. But hey, we're halfway there, so
yeah, man. I hear you. I hear you. I had a rough work day today myself. It was hard to get through the day. I hear you, man. Guys, don't get old.
Yeah, don't get old.
Don't get old, guys, if you can stop it. And I know none of us can, but don't get old. It's not fun. Let me say hello to everyone in the chat. KJ Carter. Hello, KJ Carter. How are you? Shout out to you. Dave in real life is here. What's up, Dave? Mustafa is here. Hello. Yes, we are here. Hello. Hello. Is anyone here? Yes, we are here. Kevin Correa, hello to you. Austin 316 says, I am here. Hello to you, Austin. DeAndre Love Jr. says, I'm here. Hello to you. Hayden Garrett, hello to you. Hope you're having a good day. Who else? Sonny Wolf is here. And Sonny Wolf, you should be a spokesperson for Timmy's. My arrival has been made with a Timmy. Yes, you really should be. Rusty Shackelford is here. Hey, Rusty, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Jessi Calynn is here. Welcome to you, Jessi. Eric Buchanan is here. I have arrived. Eustace Purvis says, ooh, I found it. Were you looking for us? I hope you were. Otherwise, I hope you found what you. Oh, that's good, Jeff. Little poltergeist. They're here. I like it. Let's see. Did I get to everyone? Imtiaz is here. Hello to you. How are you this evening? Hope you are doing well. Butterspark is here. Also, hello to you, man. Steve Walker is here from Facebook. Hello to you, Steve. John is here. Said I will be lurking because I'm studying for school quizzes and tests. Boo to school. Who else do we have? C Wrestling is here bidding us a good morning. Yes, it is getting morning where you are, isn't it? Well, listen, welcome, guys. We hope you are all having a great day. Before we go any further, let me say our show is being brought to you by the good folks at Manscaped, refining the gentleman. Yes, great products, great stuff. I was working at Best Buy today, opened up a box, and I saw some Manscaped stuff. I'm like, holy cow, I didn't even know Best Buy carried that. I had no idea. Best Buy has everything. Like, literally, go in the aisle, you don't even know what they have. Like, I saw they had like beard stuff, like to put like soap for you, which I'm gonna need because I'm growing my beard back. Just
there you go.
Didn't know the beard's coming back. I'm gonna see how long I can get it to go. Probably won't.
Hashtag beard gang.
Yes. But yes, go over to them, check out the products. They are great products. They make so many things, like literally box sets and things like that. Of course, the Lawnmower 3. Go and check them out and use our code Insiders, 20% off your entire order over there. So thank you to them for sponsoring the program. All right, so a little bit about what we're going to do tonight. So first, you're going to hear from Gary Cassidy. Gary has sent us over some audio, and you'll get to listen to some of the things. He's going to talk about Bray Wyatt a little bit and Alexa Bliss. He's going to talk about Retribution as well, and probably some other stuff along the way. And then we're going to come back And we're going to go over, you see on the screen, our favorite 3 moments of the week. So our top 3 of the week, we're going to talk about that. We're going to also discuss some of the little news bits too, because there's been a lot of stuff going on. And we will chat with you guys. You guys can go back and forth on that. We'll talk about what is coming up later in the week for us. Big show tomorrow night about the draft. And I know a lot of you guys have gotten some stuff into us, so that's cool. I think there were like 6 of you, or maybe in and around there. Are you going to have a no-shave November? Brandy says, yes, I'm starting early. My beard doesn't grow that quickly anymore, so I have to start in October. But yeah, I if you guys had ever seen my wedding picture, oh, dude, man, I had a nice full beard.
Really?
It was awesome. I had almost like a Grizzly Adams thing going.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was good, dude. It was a good. I'll have to show it to you one day. People come to my house sometimes and see that, and they're like, "Oh my god, like you had this big." I did. I now it's just all gray. It's sad. So, but yes. So then yeah, we'll go over what we're going to talk about tomorrow a little bit on the draft show. Again, like I said, thank you to you guys for getting that stuff in. That's going to be fun because Jeff will get that all together and put out those audio clips of what you guys thought, and we'll kind of discuss. So there you go. It'll kind of be like a little interactive show tomorrow night as well. And then we will have our Calynn Corner to end the night as we always do. We'll have something from Jessi later on. So without further ado, shall we? Let's get to Gary Cassidy, and we'll listen to what Gary's got to say this week.
Hey guys, hope you're well. So of course the first place we're definitely going to start off with has to be the new leader of Retribution, Mustafa Ali. I'm pretty sure we're going to have spoken about this before because I've been banging this drum for a long time. We all thought Ali was going to be the hacker or involved with the hacker in some way, the SmackDown hacker, because of that logo that kept appearing, looking much like the glove that Ali wears. Now, obviously, the hacker gimmick is gone. Hopefully, they bring it back and tie up some loose ends there, but obviously, that is gone. I thought this was always the next best thing. As soon as they said they were going to have a faction, even before it had a name, we thought it was going to be called Justice, like Justice, but spelt with us at the end. Before they even called him Retribution, I thought Ali was the way to go 100% on this. So I'm very glad that's what we've got. Oddly, we still don't really know that he is the leader, but you'd have to guess he is. He's the only one that keeps his identity. He is the biggest star out of all of them just because of, affiliation of what brands he's been on, Raw and SmackDown and stuff like that. But yeah, really exciting for me. I just think it's brilliant. I can't wait to see what he does in this role because, man, at least we get to see him on Raw, or maybe SmackDown if they get drafted, but that would be a really dumb idea. But yeah, at least we get to see him on Raw. He's been plying his trade on Main Event for the past few weeks. Yeah, just can't wait for it. Really excited. I think Retribution has been something I've not been too invested in. The talents involved have got me more invested because of their Twitter presence, but now that Ali is involved, man, I can't wait to see what they do next. And yeah, another surprising thing that happened was at NXT TakeOver. We knew we were getting a former champion, but we didn't really know much about it. And it's one of the things that I didn't hear anything about at all. I actually thought it was probably more likely to be a Bo Dallas, just because we know how severe Ember Moon's injury has been, the one that she was suffering from. Very glad to see her back. That's one thing I think, definitely needs to be said. The fact that she recovered from that injury, because how unfortunate that she got injured chasing the 24/7 championship. That would have been a horrible way to have to retire if she did. I mean, any injury would be, but that one in particular, because we know how much potential she's got. I really thought she was going to be the next big thing on Raw or SmackDown. It seems like from the interview she put out today with Justin Brasso of Sports Illustrated, it seems like she definitely wanted to go back to NXT. The one thing you say, though, adding her and Toni Storm to an already packed NXT women's roster, man, some people are going to move the other way to make some space there because that roster is ridiculous. It's just so good. I always talk about Impact. For me, Impact has got such a stacked women's division, maybe the most stacked on the planet. They use them all the right way. NXT is right up there. Maybe, you know, both of them are the same for me, where I think they're both just incredible rosters. But it's just so good to see Ember Moon back. I love the new gimmick. I think it's absolutely amazing. Oddly, she looks like she'd fit in Retribution, but I think the new gimmick looks absolutely brilliant. I love the dress sense. I love the hairstyle. I just can't wait to see her back. And I really hope she still uses if it's safe to do so, still uses the Eclipse, because that is one of the best finishers in wrestling. And yeah, just delighted to see her back. Can't wait to see Toni Storm as well, so that shouldn't fly under the radar too much. But Ember Moon being back on NXT is fantastic. And of course, we mentioned the draft. At least we're getting one finally. That's the best thing I can say. But yeah, NXT's involvement is kind of up in the air. WWE tweeted out that NXT would be involved, kind of, and then deleted the tweet, put another one up. Triple H has even said that he doesn't know if there's going to be involvement. I think there will be, but I don't think it will be as much as the other two. I think we will see some little moves, but they don't really want to announce NXT as being involved in case it's not as many as we would expect. But I don't know anything about that. We'll wait and see what happens. For me, I think the obvious one is moving some NXT women to either brand. I think that would be a good idea. But the main problem that needs to be addressed would be the tag team divisions, because there aren't any. You know, SmackDown is really suffering without the Usos and without the New Day. Raw, I don't think they've got any tag teams apart from the Street Profits. I mean, you can chuck the Hurt Business in, you can chuck, you know, a couple of random people together, but for me, there's not much going on unless you want to put Ray and Dominic together, which would be fine. Rollins and Murphy don't seem like they're a thing anymore. Garza and Andrade, obviously Garza's injured, but they seemed like they were going down different paths. I don't think we're going to see many tag teams. I would prefer they actually just put, you know, the tag team titles, unify them, chuck them on one show. I think that would be a better idea. But I don't know how they're going to address that. They definitely have to, though. For me, the draft, I don't really mind where people go or what they do, because obviously I watch all the shows anyway. The one thing is, I think keeping Drew McIntyre on Raw and Roman Reigns on SmackDown is a smart option, but I wouldn't mind them to switch. You know, I think that would be the best option, though. Maybe we'll see The Fiend move to Raw again. I wouldn't mind that, because it's probably best to keep him away from Roman Reigns for a little bit. I don't mind them colliding eventually, but probably best that they keep them apart for a bit. The main one for me is I think Braun Strowman's definitely going to be on Raw. You can't move him to Raw, have him in different attire for the last few weeks and then move him back, especially now that he's feuding with Keith Lee. It looks like those two will be on the same brand. I would assume that to be Raw. Kevin Owens and Bray Wyatt obviously look to be feuding. You can't really split them up. Essentially, anyone that's in a rivalry right now, you'd be hard pushed to split them up before Hell in a Cell, because you're kind of just throwing away a storyline if you do that. So I think it would mainly be people that aren't in storylines that we might see moved. You know, we might see a Dolph Ziggler, a Robert Roode, those kind of names moved about. But either way, they could throw a massive spanner in the works, because a draft is a fresh start. So I hope they do chuck a few spanners in the works, because always down for excitement, always down for surprises. But yeah, I'm not too sure what to expect, just because it's been one of those years. So we'll wait and see. And finally, some positive news. I think I might have mentioned this a couple of months ago, but I'd reported on August 1st that Anthony Green had signed with WWE. There was some interest in Kurt Stallion. Just before that, Fightful had reported that Leon Ruff had signed, and then there was a few other kind of names floating about. So yeah, a load of Evolve talent signing today. But the notable ones, because I know a lot of people only really watch Raw and SmackDown, the notable ones would be Leon Ruff, because we've seen him on Raw competing against Aleister Black, SmackDown against Sheamus, NXT and 205 Live. So he's fully signed now. Brandy Lauren, she appeared on Raw Underground. She lost to Marina Shafir in a bit of a squash match, but obviously it was just, you know, she was she was just a trustworthy talent that they had that people didn't know. And she also appeared in a hot tub beside Damian Priest during his North American title celebration. And the other big kind of mention there for people that only watch Raw would be the referee that signed, because the referee that has signed is indeed a referee, and I believe he's signed as a referee. His name is Jake Clemens. People might not know that name, but I'm sure people will remember the referee that turned out to be one of Seth Rollins' disciples. Got his ref shirt ripped off, and he was wearing the Monday Night Messiah t-shirt under it. So he's another one that's signed, and yeah, it seems like 1, 2, 3, just counting up the names here, 7 people. That's a pretty big class. I think the last one was 5. So 7 people have signed. They are mainly all people that are familiar with WWE because they're all Evolve talents, apart from one who is an amateur wrestler that was in line to be part of the Olympics back in 2016. He placed in the trials. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Always nice to end on some positivity. So hopefully they all do well. Hopefully they always find their ways into NXT going forward. Obviously, I'm rooting for Anthony Green because I broke that news, but I can't wait to see Leon Ruff there as well. And I really can't wait to see Brandy Lauren there. Really, really good talent. So yeah, exciting stuff. And let's see what happens. Hopefully next time I'm talking to you, there's some more exciting news about the draft. But yeah, hopefully that's something that we'll see next week, and hopefully I'll be chatting to you then too. Have a great show.
All right, so there was Gary Cassidy. Thanks, as always, to Gary for sending over that stuff. I know he is super, super busy, but we really appreciate that. My daughter was actually listening to Gary when you put out that video, the birthday video that you guys did, and she's like, "Wow, he's really cute." I'm like, oh no. And then my wife saw him, and my wife said, "Yeah, he's pretty cute." I'm like, oh man. Oh no. Yeah. let me
Gary.
I know Gary's getting some fans in my house. Let's say hello to some people if I missed here. Team Rocket says I'm here. Hello to Team Rocket. Moda is here. Hello, Moda. Joshua Mickelson is here. Hello, Joshua. Monica is here. Hello, Monica. How are you? Wrestling Days fans brother is here. Oh God. Let's see who else has joined us. Eric Buchanan. I think you were here before. Yeah. So thank you to Gary Cassidy. Yes, he hit on some great topics there. Let me just say this before we go any further. What have I become now that I've betrayed everyone I've ever loved? I pushed them all away, and I have been a slave to the Judas in my mind. Congratulations to Chris Jericho. 30 years in the business. Where does the time go? Good Lord. I felt like I was just watching him on ECW as the Lionheart. And I can remember so well when he first came into WWE, and oh my goodness, like unbelievable. I just can't. I mean, we went through this, of course, with Undertaker, and they're going to celebrate his anniversary at Survivor Series. And I can't believe it. I can't really just believe that it has been that long. And I've always loved Jericho. I really have. He's one of, look, he's got such a, I mean, he's one of the guys that you either are going to love him, you're going to hate him, but you're never going to be indifferent about him. It's going to be one or the other. And I'll tell you, seeing him in ECW, and knowing what I saw there, honest to God, I never thought he'd become what he did. I never, ever thought he'd become what he did. He actually spit on a friend of mine at an ECW show. Man. Which is, it happened all the time. I mean, those guys they gave it to people in the front row, and the people gave it to them right back, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, Jericho I was just claim to fame. My buddy would say, I got spit on by Jericho. But yeah, congratulations, man. That's a hell of an accomplishment. And to be in this business for that amount of time, and has gone, from ECW into WWF/WWE. I mean, my goodness, he started with The Rock. The Rock, like, that's insane. For as big as he was, and then to come in for that. And then, of course, we had the year 2K thing and the Y2J stuff. I can remember, popping, marking out when I would see that. And so congrats to him. He had his show, of course, on AEW tonight. There are a lot of people congratulating him and stuff like that on there. Was a shame that the people in WWE couldn't do it. I mean, it would have been cool if they would have let them come on and say, but of course that's not going to happen, unfortunately. So congrats to him before we go on any further, because that's a really, really cool accomplishment and good for him. I mean, what he's going to end up doing somewhere down the road, I don't know. I hope he, maybe he'll probably be an announcer, I would imagine. I think he's been talking about that. So many favorite Jericho things that I remember seeing, and Jeff, I'm sure that you've got some good memories of Jericho as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I remember him before he got to WCW, and then once he got there, they kind of put him in this box of being a cruiserweight, and they really didn't let his personality shine. So when I saw him. When I saw the whole countdown thing in WWF, I was like, that's Jericho all the way. Like, that's got to be Jericho. And as soon as he showed up, I was happy about it, because I knew he was finally going to get a chance to evolve beyond that cruiserweight label that WCW put on him. So really, really surprised that it's been 30 years. But when you're old, things like that happen.
You kind of see these guys get old. I know.
Yeah, so it's but it's really good to see him getting the recognition that he deserves. The one thing that I'll say about tonight is this kind of makes you sick in some ways, because the whole company, beefs and all that stuff. Like, when you have a guy like this,
break the borderlines down. I agree.
I mean, when you got a guy like this, and honestly, he's one of the greatest of all time. I mean, you can make that argument. I know you're going to have people say, Hogan, Flair, throw some of those names out. The Rock,
The Rock,
Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, even, people like to give him. Yeah. But Jericho belongs in that conversation as well. So, shout out to him for a great career, a lot of longevity in that career, and awesome moments. And, I want to see what happens next. He's awesome on commentary.
He is.
So, having him on commentary is great. But let's see what happens next, and hopefully whatever he does next is just as awesome. I'm sure it will be.
Absolutely, man. Couldn't agree more. And look, that these guys are good entertainers when they could transition to something else. I mean, obviously we've seen The Rock go on to be this big movie star, the highest paid actor in Hollywood. And you see Jericho went and did music and kind of just did Fozzy as a goof. It wasn't really anything serious when he first got started with it, but look, I mean, he's sold a ton of albums now, and he's done a lot of touring and stuff like that. So when you can take that entertainment that you're doing in front of the crowd and you could transition that to something else, that's pretty cool. That's really, really pretty cool. And really impressive from where he's come to what he's become. Again, Judas in our minds. Yes. So great, like I said, great job and congratulations to Chris. Just an impressive feat. So, all right. Let's get into some other stuff here, and you guys can go right on and continue to let us know. At Hayden saying my most favorite Jericho match, probably Chris versus Shawn at No Mercy, the 2008 ladder match. I'm sure there's a ton of Chris Jericho matches out there that people can remember. So many of them. I heard Hurricane Helms, the Hurricane, stand back. There's a hurricane coming. was on Busted Open today, and he was talking about the time that he wrestled Jericho, and how Jericho beat him up pretty good, and then they were talking about the time that he teamed up with him, and it was just cool listening to all of those guys. Brandy says, I've never been on a cruise, but I would love a Jericho cruise. I'm sure those sound like they would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yes. But
if you can remember it.
I was just going to say,
you better take pictures.
I was just going to say, and LaGreca, it's funny because LaGreca was on it too, was on a Jericho cruise. And he said that exact same thing. He said, I don't even remember that few days of my life. So, yeah, exactly. Absolutely. My favorite is Chris Jericho versus The Rock versus Stone Cold. Yeah, dude. Joshua. Yeah. I mean, he's been involved in so many good matches. Remember, and they reminded me too, and I guess this must have slipped my mind. I mean, it's hard to remember all this stuff, but remember when he won both belts and
yeah.
he beat The Rock and Stone Cold,
title.
Yeah, that's insane. Like two of the best of all time, and he beats them both. Yeah, I mean, just crazy, just absolutely crazy. All right, so let us move on, shall we? Let's touch on some of the things that Gary talked about, and then we'll go to our top three. Of course, Retribution. We finally got a big Retribution payoff, and it is Mustafa Ali. So cool. I'm so happy for the dude. He really paid his dues, got shifted around, got thrown to 205 Live. You didn't know what was going on with him. Now they can kind of turn around and say it was all part of the story. So I'm really, really happy for him. And it was cool to see that. I think everybody was shocked. I was shocked. I didn't see that coming. I didn't even think Retribution was going to be there. So I was really surprised that happened. And it was just a cool moment. And you didn't really know, you kind of figured he was holding them back. He was kind of directing them. So you kind of figured, but then WWE let it slip afterward and said Mustafa Ali is the leader of Retribution. So really cool. Jeff, what did you think of this? Because I thought it was great, and I think it's going to be great moving forward. I think it's really going to make for a good story now, because Mustafa's got beef with the company. Like, he really does, like, legit beef. And if he turns around and says that they canceled my damn hacker storyline, they shoved me on a 205 Live, they stuck me all over the place, they didn't want me, dude, that could be an amazing story.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that he's getting the opportunity to do this, because he deserves to be in a more prevalent storyline.
Yeah.
And, whether you love it or hate it, I think a lot of people are turning the corner on it, but Retribution is like one of the top storylines right now. So the ability for him to be able to be a part of that, and it looks like the leader of that, shout out to him, because he deserves it.
Yep.
I don't know the man personally, but from everything you hear, he's a great guy. You've seen him, you kind of go through some adversity with injuries and all of that. So yeah, I'm really happy that they've done this, and really, really hope that this continues and that it leads to something significant.
Yep, I agree. I absolutely agree. I mean, there's already some people saying, well, he's not going to be, don't make this out to be more than it was. The naysayers are already starting. He's still in mid-card because it's with the Hurt Business and it's mid-card. I'm like, oh my God, it just happened, for God's sake, and already people are starting about it. But yeah, I agree with you, man. I think he deserves it. I agree with you. And I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes now. I know, on past shows, I was kind of skeptical about this. I didn't know where they were going with it. It didn't seem like it had a lot of direction, but now it looks like kind of they're bringing things together. Now, whether or not who knows when they changed it, whether or not they just decided to do this now because of what's going forward, who cares? I mean, it seems like they've got some direction. They know where they're going now with this. Obviously, they're going to battle against the Hurt Business, which is cool. The Hurt Business is very good. I like them as well. So I'm invested now. And that's cool. And that's very cool.
Yeah. And honestly, what better way to add some excitement to Raw than doing what they just did? I mean,
absolutely.
it was stale, and I'm being nice when I say that, for a while, and now it's not. Now it feels fresh again.
I agree. Yep, I agree. And you know what? Hey, if you're, you know what? Sometimes in the past, people have said, well, WWE just screws stuff up. They don't fix things. They don't. Well, you know what? Obviously, maybe they did here. And you got to give them credit where it's due. If that things were going a little haywire, they didn't really know where things were going. Now, all of a sudden, it looks as if they fixed it now. And I would imagine that, you know, because of that, you can almost kind of predict that the Hurt Business and Retribution will remain more than likely on Raw, because it wouldn't make any sense to break them up now, or to move them around.
Right.
So I would imagine all of them will end up staying on Raw. So yeah, I'm really I'm invested in the storyline, and I'm happy that they did that. So also on Raw, we saw Keith Lee and Braun Strowman, the two big boys going at it. That is going to be really cool. And everybody's already saying the rumor is that Braun is going to be staying on Raw. Look, he was in Underground, so he kind of got that feeling. And I said, and Jeff said, that we kind of think that Braun needed a change. And it certainly looks like that's the direction that he's going. And him and Keith Lee is going to be a great, great feud. So looks like they're building some stuff up for Raw, which is really good because they needed to do it. Underground kind of looks like maybe it's gone by the wayside. Of course, not on the last two shows. That's a lot of that. Some of that is because of COVID and stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised if once the draft is over that Underground experiment may be over. I don't know if we'll see that again. Maybe they'll decide to make it its own thing and they'll put a half an hour show on the network or something like that. I just kind of don't think they're gonna go forward with that. It just didn't seem like it fit. And especially now that it seems like they're going to be, improving Raw. They're going to make Raw better. They're going to get better storylines going on Raw. But yeah, look, I again, happy that they're getting some direction there. Now all I got to see is get some tag teams going. Man,
Please, for the love of all things holy,
man. Oh, I know.
But I agree. I agree with Gary, and I think I called this a couple months ago. They should do away with 2 tag team championships and just unify them.
Yeah,
and do it that way, because right now they just don't have enough teams to sustain having a Raw tag team championship and SmackDown as well. So
good point. Yep, great point. Good night, Brandy. Brandy said she has to head out. So I wish you hot tag dreams and insider wishes. Thanks, Brandy. Go. Good night. I'll get a good sleep. Jessi Drew is in the chat. Hello, Jessi. Welcome.
Jessi.
Yeah. So good stuff from Raw. And then, of course, we will have to revisit some of the things from SmackDown as well. I mean, the handhold that rocked the world from Friday night. And you know what, Jeff, instead of doing that, let's get into our top 3, because we might even have some of these things in our top 3. So let's get into our top 3 favorite moments of the week. Jeff, start us out, man. What is your number 3?
All right, man. So my number 3 for this past week is the entirety of Victory Road. I just thought that it was a very good show from top to bottom. Now, granted, we got the little bit of issues with the tech stuff, which Impact, if you're listening, come on, man.
I know, right?
This is what I think.
I like that little bit of ESPN there. I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I like it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I dig it.
No, I really wish they would fix that stuff, because I think that's what's holding them back from being absolutely, skyrocketed and people really paying attention. So I just felt like the entire card was really good. That main event between Eric Young and Eddie Edwards was brutal.
Oh,
it was emotional.
Yep.
And it was brilliant. Yep. And I know people probably think we have some type of deal with Impact, But
we really don't, guys. We just
we
enjoy
really
the show.
don't. Yeah, we
Not
just
that we would
enjoy the
mind
show.
if we did at some point, but I mean,
Exactly.
we really just enjoy the show. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, but they just do such a great job, and the wrestling, the storylines and everything, they're great. But man, that main event, oh goodness. If that's what we got at Victory Road, what the heck are we gonna get between EY and Rich Swann at Bound for Glory?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's gonna be crazy.
Absolutely.
So that's my number 3.
All right, man. Well, you know what? Let's stay with the theme. Let's stay with Impact. And I marked out. Jordan Grace came in to wrestle for the X Division title against Rohit last night. It was so good, so good. Like you can't.
Love it.
Oh my goodness. I knew Jeff would love this one. You know what? It was just so cool. Like it's been so long since I saw intergender matches. And I know a lot of people talk about Tessa Blanchard and stuff like that. Of course, that, it was given a lot of hype when that happened, but it was so cool to see. I mean, Rohit has been doing those of you guys who don't watch Impact with us, you really should, because it's really fun. Tuesday nights, by the way, 7:30, cheap plug. But yeah. It was just so good because he puts out an open challenge basically, but it's not really, because Rohit is like, I compared him last night to like the Honky Tonk Man. He's just this heelish guy who will do anything it takes to keep his title. And it doesn't matter if he cheats, if he does, he always escapes the rules somehow. And you really just kind of hate him. But I mean, I just dig the character, but I mean, you really, like, if you weren't watching all the time, you'd really hate this dude. And then he puts out a challenge. And of course, Willie Mack came down to the ring and he said, like, no, you're not wrestling again. I wrestled you last time. You're out of here. And all of a sudden music hits and here comes Jordan Grace. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, Jordan Grace is going to wrestle Rohit.
This is for our friends who don't know
who Rohit is.
Rohit.
Yes, Rohit.
This is Rohit Raju.
Honest to God,
X-Division
guys,
champ.
if you're used to watching WWE, he reminds me so much of Ernest the Cat Miller. He really does. The outfits he wears but it's just his attitude. So good when she came down and she actually won. Someone kind of helped her win, but she actually won the belt. But of course, Rohit got off on a technicality and said, no, this was not for the title, so you're not taking the belt. But then afterwards, they put him in it's going to be a 6-way match. Scott D'Amore came out and said, Scott D'Amore, by the way, he's the CEO, obviously, of Impact. He came out and said, I love how you put your title on the line. You love doing that, and he was all happy. And then Scott D'Amore's like, all right, well, you're going to defend against, and he just listed 6 people, and Jordan Grace was one of them. So Jordan Grace will have a chance to win the X Division title. That was amazing. And I said, this segment's so cool because, again, it's almost like mark out moments for me. And that was a mark out moment for me. So, yeah, it was really, really fun. All right, Jeff, man, what's your number 2?
All right, number 2 for this week. And I had to go back and forth on this a little bit, but honestly, the return of Ember Moon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Her return, and the fact that she came back from an injury that honestly not many people come back from, an Achilles injury, and to see her show up on NXT and the huge smile that she had on her face when she came out there, and then to see her tonight wrestling again after so much time away. I'll say this. She needs to be where she is in NXT.
Yep.
Because sometimes when people move to Raw or SmackDown, for whatever reason, they don't know what to do with that particular person. Yep. There are certain characters that work extremely well in NXT that don't translate to Raw or SmackDown. And her character was one of them. Had nothing to do with her talent. It had nothing to do with her moveset. It had everything to do with once you get to Raw or SmackDown, it's almost like a cookie cutter approach with certain wrestlers, and she doesn't fit a mold. I'm really happy that she's back at NXT because this is where she can truly be herself and flourish. So I'm really happy to see her back. I'm happy that she overcame that injury because honestly, when I heard her on WWE backstage say she didn't know if she was going to be able to continue wrestling and she may have to retire, I got really worried. So really happy that she's back.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A great moment on NXT TakeOver on Sunday. And everybody knew somebody was coming. There was a surprise person coming. A lot of people were guessing, saying it might be Bo Dallas, it might be Karrion Kross, it might be Scarlett. A lot of people were guessing different things. And we got a green. It was almost like you were looking through night vision goggles, kind of a greenish, hue. And then you saw somebody driving on a motorcycle. And yes, it turned it out to be Ember Moon. And she looked fantastic tonight. Looked like she didn't miss a beat. And it's really, really cool. Really, really cool that she's back. And I agree. We saw her talking on that Tuesday night show. I don't even remember the hell the name of that show was. Tuesday night, that show that they used to do. The one with CM Punk that everybody got all crazy. Backstage. Like, oh my God. Yes, backstage. CM Punk's coming back. Yeah, that didn't happen. But yeah, seeing her on there, and like Jeff was saying, they kept asking her, what's your timetable and this and that, and an ACL is a bad injury. It really is. It puts out that when you see athletes, basketball players, football players, they get an ACL, man, you're gone for probably a year at the very least because of rehab and everything like that, and it is just a bad injury. So when you heard that, a lot of people thought, oh man, it might be over, but it's really, really cool to see her back. And yes, I agree with you. All right, so my number 2, I have to go, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because we already talked about it, but I have to go with Mustafa Ali and Retribution. We talked about this earlier. Just again, another mark out moment because I just did not expect it. And when you get these things in wrestling that you just aren't ready for, it's kind of cool because there's so many spoilers out there that you get the dirt sheets and you get the all of these places are saying, okay, well, this is going to happen and this is going to happen and this is going to happen, and even if a lot of it doesn't, you're still kind of wondering if something's going to happen. And I don't think many people saw this coming. If any, I didn't. And I thought it was great. When I can be surprised by something in wrestling, that's very, very cool. And again, I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought how they played it was great. Although WWE needs to stop just saying what the storyline is. Let them actually play it out better and don't have to go and describe it on Twitter and say, well, he's the leader of Retribution. He could have just come out and it's, when he was in the front said, hey, I'm in charge or something like that, or even let people guess and then just go and wait till he comes out next week. Because I'm sure on Raw, after the draft is done, or maybe during the draft, he may come out or they maybe come out at the end and he might give you the explanation of what's going on. He's kind of doing it on Twitter a little bit now, and talking to, that's pretty cool. If you hadn't seen that, take a look at his Twitter because he's kind of describing why these people all are doing what they did. He showed a picture of Dijakovic when he got beaten by Keith Lee, and just other pictures of these people, getting the reason why they're pissed. So it's cool, and I think it's going to be a really cool story. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, Jeff, what is your number 1?
Well, my number 1 is going to look a lot like what you just talked about. So I won't spend a lot of time on it, but Mustafa Ali being revealed as a part of Retribution, possibly the leader. A lot of people don't remember that if it were not for Mustafa Ali being injured, Kofi Mania probably wouldn't have happened. Because that's where Mustafa Ali was going to end up, in that spot. And I'm grateful that Kofi got that opportunity, but I was extremely bummed for Mustafa Ali because he was deserving of that spot too. And everything that you hear about him, people say he's a great guy. everything that you see him kind of put out there on Twitter and everything. He seems like a really great person. So I'm happy because I'm tired of seeing him on Main Event. I'm tired of seeing him on all of these other shows where he doesn't get the true recognition that he deserves. He is so freaking talented. I mean, so talented as a wrestler. And, you know, on the mic, he's great. There are so many things that he does well that he could be the face of a company if given the opportunity. So I'm really happy that he has this opportunity. And I hope, and Rusty just made this, but I hope that they tie everything back together.
Yep, and they could.
I really hope they do, and they could. And, you know, I don't want to fantasy book myself into a corner here, but I hope that they do that, because if they do that, then it's like, okay, now you're starting to get it, WWE writers.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to listen and really get it. So yeah, I really hope that they do that. But shout out to Mustafa Ali for being such a wonderful person, going with the flow. And you know what? Maybe so. See says, has Jeff seen my video for tomorrow? But honestly, I really hope that this turns into something bigger for him, and that he has an opportunity to eventually challenge for a title and get that recognition that he deserves. Because, you know, we can say a lot of people deserve stuff, but when you see someone put in the work, and he's another guy that's kind of like Cesaro, who he just does whatever they tell him to do. And, you know, it is what it is. I mean, most people would have been pissed to come back, make this huge debut on Raw, and then end up on Main Event every week for like a month. So shout out to Mustafa Ali for being freaking awesome, and I hope you are pushed to the moon.
Yeah, man, I would love to see them go all the way the hell back to the thing with Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. I'd love to see him come out and just start rolling this tape and saying, you know what? That was not Sheamus that did that. That was, and go into something else where it's one of the Retribution that did it. And just go all the way back and just do all go right back to the start of all that hacker stuff, and just go, you know, all the way back and just incorporate that all into the story. Oh man, dude, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. I'd absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. And maybe they will, like Jeff said, maybe they'll use this. Maybe they hadn't planned on it this way, but maybe now they'll go back and they'll say, you know what? Why not just give this all? Why not just put this all together and just let it become this big storyline now? So yeah, that would be awesome. I see some people. Sean has joined the chat. Hello, Sean Flagstaff. What's up? Nails is here. Hello, Nails. How are you? So yeah. All right. My number one. And again, I'm judging myself by how much I marked out the things this week. My mark out moment. How could it be anything else? Alexa and Bray. Alexa, dude. When I saw that again, and see, this is what I'm talking about. When you don't know what's coming. And again, I knew the Kevin Owens and Alexa thing was happening. We all did. And I knew that was something. And in the back of my mind, I knew something was going to happen. But also in the back of my mind, I thought, you know what? I've been kind of looking on the Instagrams and stuff, and I've been seeing that Bray was on vacation. I saw he was with JoJo on a boat. They were sailing somewhere. So I thought, you know, he's on vacation. He's gone. And they're letting Alexa kind of do her thing, and it's keeping people interested in stuff, which is awesome. But when that whole thing happened, and then as soon as I saw Kevin Owens say, he's here, isn't he? I'm like, oh my God. And I just didn't. And at that point, I even kind of had it in the back of my head that I thought Alexa would be the one that was going to grab him, like that there was something was going to happen, or what Alexa was going to do to Sister Abigail, to Kevin Owens. And then, nope, the red lights came on, the lights went down, and there he is. Bray Wyatt was back in the ring. And of course, he mandible clawed Kevin. Kevin's down, turns around, looks at Alexa, and honest to God, go back and watch the clip, because the place was silent. And then as soon as he turned and looked at her, you heard the people in the Thunderdome all of a sudden coming up, and it's like, oh, and when he walked over and he grabbed her hand, they lost it. Absolutely lost it, and I lost it, and I just thought it was fantastic. I'm like, oh, man, all this stuff is culminating in this thing. Like, what's going on? Like, he took her hand. Like, what does this mean? Are they married? Like, what? I don't know. I mean, Fiend weddings can be weird. I mean, but it was just so good. And again, I love it when I can be surprised. I really do. I know I'm a spoiler guy. I've told you guys my nickname is Captain Spoiler, but I still do love a good surprise. And that's why my 3 moments were the 3 things that really made me kind of mark out. And that is the coolest thing about wrestling, when you can do that, and when you could see something and you are so like thrilled by what you see, like you're like, oh my God, this is great. Dude, that's the top of the pole. That is the top of the ice, the tip of the iceberg, because that's what we watch for. That's what we watch for. We watch to be entertained. And when you're entertained, you want that joy. You want that. And I've told you guys, this is what I miss about not going to a movie, because I love seeing these movies like all the sci-fi and fantasy stuff that I like. I love going to see that stuff, and even the horror films. I love to see it because it's new. It's not, I spoil some of it too, but most of it's new. But I mean, I get in there and I still, even if I've read some things about it, you still haven't seen it. And then when you see it, oh my God, this is amazing. And yes, I think we are all missing a little bit of that in our lives. Because and getting it from wrestling now, and like Jeff and I were just talking about, different shows. We're getting it from Impact. We're getting it from AEW. We're getting it from WWE. We're getting it from Ring of Honor. We saw an EC3 promo in Ring of Honor. Like, that came out of nowhere. So, it was amazing to see that. Like, what's going on? And that's another moment where you're like, well, wait a minute. EC3 he's in Impact. Well, no, now he's not. Now he's got some other guys with him that are wearing jackets that have that symbol on the back. Like, now he's in Ring of Honor. So I just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
And Joe, Rusty said this in the chat, but I honestly thought you were going to go with another moment from last night.
A Rosemary moment.
But you know what? Shout out to Nels, because she noticed something. I always put little details in the graphics that I do, and I don't know who notices them and who doesn't. So shout out to Nels, because she noticed the family portrait.
There she is. Yes.
Of the Fiend and Rosemary. So
how cool
I thought you were gonna go.
How cool would that tag team be?
Oh
man! You know what? I'd put that on DVR and I would watch it endlessly over and over and over on endless loop. Yes. Oh, dude, that would be awesome. But yeah, it's just so good, guys. You know what? Tell us your mark out moments of the week. Tell us what really got you guys excited when you were watching wrestling this week. Let us know. It's always great to hear from you, and we'll shout some of them out too. Bill Alexander, hello to you. I don't think I saw you earlier, so welcome to the show. Anyone who has not already done so, we are so I keep looking at the number. We're so close. We're so close.
Close.
I think we're at 13. What is it? Was it 13, 14, something around there? Let me go look. Where is it? Let's see. 13, my favorite number. We're at 13, but I don't want to stop there. We need 13 people to sub. So if you have not already subscribed, yes, I know, Jason Voorhees needs to go and get all of the people that he's killed, bring them back to life and have them sub. There you go. We'd be in.
I mean, he could do that for one movie.
Yeah, you can. I know.
One movie.
But if you have not already done so, and if you are joining us for the first time, or maybe you've joined us a few times before but haven't gone to our YouTube channel yet, or if you're listening from Facebook, Twitch, or Periscope, come on over over to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. And also, of course, yes, hit the like on the video tonight as well. And you can be a part of our army, our insiders army. There's a Discord now. Was having a little bit of fun in that last night. We were chatting about Impact and about AEW Dark and AEW tonight. So go into Discord, check that out. If you're into Discord, do that. We have the Insiders Army on Twitter as well, always putting stuff out there from the community. If you have your own shows and things like that, always sharing things. So just check it out. Subscribe to our channel. And when we get to that grand, man, when we get to that 1K, we got a party coming. We've got a party coming.
You know what, Joe?
What's that, Jeff?
We got to shout out the chat. I don't know if you've been keeping up with any of this.
They're doing jokes or something the entire night.
They're doing jokes. And some of these jokes are like, I mean, they're chef's kiss. I mean, they're good. They're really good. And I mean, shout out to you guys for keeping all of this going.
That's fun. That's awesome.
Jessi, I hope you're not doing your Calynn Corner.
Yeah,
jokes.
don't do that early. Don't be jumping the gun, Jessi. What are you doing?
I mean,
what are you doing? Save some for later. We have to
save
have
some for later. But yeah, I mean, you guys, I mean, just awesome stuff.
Like we always say this, guys, we would not enjoy this at all if it weren't for you, because we'd be sitting here talking to ourselves, and that would not be fun in one bit. And I know there are some people out there that kind of do that kind of stuff, and I feel kind of sorry for them, but it must not be all that fun to do that. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Let me go and see, like, what are you all saying? Like, yeah, look at this. There's a jokes thing going.
Man. Like
Kermit the Frog.
Eustace, I have to say, you're killing it right now. I like your style. I like some of these jokes that you're putting out there. So good stuff. And listen, Joe, Sonny had one earlier that was raunchy.
Well, of course. Well, I wouldn't expect anything less.
But it was funny, and that's all I'm going to say. It was really funny. So thank you, Sonny.
Nice. There you go. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys could come in here and have some fun, because, again, that's what we're all about. That's what this is all about. So, all right. Let's get to who made a Kermit voice. Who made a Kermit voice, Sonny? Who did that? I can't do Kermit. I used to be able to do Kermit years ago, but it's just this voice is way too high. Rest in peace to Jim Henson, by the way. He did some great stuff. But yeah, I can't do Kermit. I used to be able to do Fozzie Bear. Like, I don't think I can do him anymore either. But all right, let's get to what we've got coming up. Of course, tomorrow we are all about the draft. We were talking tonight about fantasy booking. Tomorrow, that's what the show is going to be. We are going to all together fantasy book the draft. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to decide, we're going to hear clips from you guys. I think we got like 6 or 7 of them. So that we're going to be playing those throughout. And of course, all of you guys in chat, we're going to ask you for your opinions and we're going to shout them out. And that's all we're going to do. We're just going to kind of, throw out thoughts out there about what we want to see, where we want to see people go, what impact we think that they will have, maybe what teams they will come up with for tag teams. Are they going to, big names going to go, this and that kind of stuff. So we are going to fantasy book the draft before it starts on Friday on SmackDown. So that is going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know there's not a lot going on Thursdays. So that's good because, there's no wrestling on Thursdays. So if you are, not doing anything tomorrow night, stop over, say hello, let us know what you think of what is going to happen in the draft. And we will shout that out and we will talk all about the draft tomorrow night. So it should be fun. I used to play fantasy football a lot. I haven't been in a few years now, but used to play it all the time. We used to have drafts and stuff like that. Man, we'd have a good time. We'd go to a local bar. We'd sit in a bar. We'd have some food. We'd have some adult beverages, and we would have our draft board up, and we'd have stickers that we'd go put on the draft board, like we were literally really in a boardroom doing the draft. So yeah, Bill Alexander, is that Fozzie Bear? Waka waka waka. Yeah, see, I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to. I can't do it. My voice isn't high enough to do it anymore. But yeah. So that's going to be fun. Make sure you join us for that tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The draft. I mean, it's crazy. It's upon us already. And right after that, we're going to have some more pay-per-views coming up. We have, of course, Bound for Glory with Impact. That's on let me look at the calendar. I believe that's the 24th. I want to say that
what
is Bound for Glory, Saturday the 24th.
Yeah,
right?
24th. 24th, and then Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell's the very next day on the 25th. So we will be doing both of those for you guys. Come on over. Those of you who have been liking Impact, Bound for Glory is going to be amazing. Dude, yeah. In November.
No. You're skipping over.
Did I miss one? What did I miss?
The 28th, sir.
The 28th.
Halloween Havoc.
Oh my God! How did I miss that? Halloween Havoc. Yes. Oh, dude. So fired up about Halloween Havoc. I had that as the header on our page on Twitter. Cannot wait for that. Shotzi Blackheart is the host of the show. I cannot wait to see what happens there. A lot of people are saying it might be Ember Moon's night. It might be time for Ember Moon to win the title from Io Shirai. That show is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what they do with that. Halloween Havocs are always fun because you get the horror characters, you get the, all that kind of stuff going on. So I am really, really excited about that. And then we go into November. Oh, it just gets better. Because I get to celebrate Friday the 13th watching Talking Shop-A-Mania 2. If you guys missed the last one, you can't miss this one. You cannot miss this one. $15. It's $15. You have never spent a better $15 to laugh for 2 straight hours like you will watching Talking Shop-A-Mania 2. And you got, some of you guys, I know Sonny, I know others, some of you guys like your humor a little bit risque, a little bit dirty humor. Well, you will get that in spades on Talking Shop-A-Mania 2. So it is so fun.
Guys, just to give you a preview, the first one, we had a boner yard match. This one, we have a ball for a ball match.
Yes.
So, and if you have not seen some of the promos and different things being put out there by none other than Sex Ferguson, the big LG Doc Gallows himself, and Chad Too Bad, aka Machine Gun Carl Anderson, then you are in for a treat because this is going to be brilliant. And last but not least, we called for it. And it happened.
Yes.
The Karate Man will be on Talking Chopomania too. The freaking Karate Man.
That's
all I'm going to say.
That's going to be the event of the night. I mean, Ethan Page. If you have not seen him do that Karate Man, dude, you don't know what you're missing.
It's gold.
Like I said, it's like I compared it to Kung Pao Legend of the Fist, and if you've ever seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. It is so good, and the fact that he may be fighting against a guy who's portraying Jason, and he's wearing a hockey mask, and I think he's calling himself the Torturer. Oh, I can't wait! I cannot wait. I'm you know what? I'm gonna mark out so bad I'm not gonna be able to talk. I can't wait. That is going to be absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for that. It's so good, and I get to spend Friday the 13th with you guys, which is also very cool. Most of the time, I'm sitting here and I'm watching Friday the 13th marathons over and over again. But yeah, so I cannot wait for that. That's going to be so much fun. Yes, Nails confidence. It's all ego. Yes, she's talking about Ethan Page. Yes. But yeah, that Karate Man stuff is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Eustace is still going. I'm addicted to brake. I'm addicted to brake fluid, but I can stop whenever I want. All right, Jessi.
My joke button's not working. I broke it.
Oh no.
I broke my joke button.
No. The joke button's dead. No, we can't have that. We can't have that. Sonny says apologies in advance, but here we go. What does the sign on an out of business brothel say? Beat it. We're closed. Oh,
there it is.
Oh my God, you guys. All right, Jessi, you're up. It's your time to shine. Here we go. Do that stream live video in my hockey mask, says Rusty. Oh, dude. You know what? That would be awesome. I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that.
Eustace.
Oh, here's another. Wait, what's the difference between my ex and the Titanic? I'm not reading that one. No, you guys
the Titanic only went down on 1,000 people.
Where are you getting these from? Like, Jeff, do you remember when we were younger, we used to get those books? What were they called? Truly Tasteless Joke Books. Remember those ones that oh my God, these like the jokes that you'd get in these books. All I remember is that they were these little thin, like tiny, like most of the time they were like black cover books. They'd say truly tasteless, and they were the dirtiest damn jokes like you'd ever want to. Like they had a whole section about dead baby jokes and a whole section like all of this.
Yeah, it was bad.
You remember?
It was bad.
Oh yeah. Like they were so bad. Like, but that was my thing. Like that was our thing back then. Like when you wanted that stuff, that's what you did. You went and got that stuff. Rusty's dead.
Yeah,
he said I just died.
Done.
Oh, Sean has a good one up now too. Sean has a good. Now we're rolling. Now we've just
we're rolling now.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, you guys. All right, Jessi. It's gonna be Jessi. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough crowd because they're already getting all these other. I know, Jessi. Look at Jessi saying no. These are too good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I know. Good.
They're the whole chat was doing this all night long. They've warmed up. Jessi, you're up against some competition tonight.
Wow, Eric Buchanan.
What do clothes skeletons get when they see naked skeletons? A boner. Oh, we're just getting bad. This is chat just went right down south. That's a good one. Eustace, look at that.
That is a good one.
What do you call it when Batman skips church? Christian Bale. Oh my God. Oh my God. Joke night with the insiders. Conrad just came in and he's dying. Conrad, look what you've got to scroll up, dude. Like, dude,
yeah, scroll up, man.
There's just jokes. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my God, what a stream! What a stream! Eustace is still going.
He's still going.
Two whales walk into a bar. The first one says, "Wee." The next whale says, "Shut up, Steve. You're drunk." Oh, look at it.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. I can't laugh.
Nails is saying, don't scroll, Conrad.
Please tell Conrad not to scroll up. No, don't do it. I know Conrad said people are wilding out. I know.
Yes,
dude,
they are wilding out, man. They are going crazy.
Oh, dude, what a crazy chat.
It.
What a crazy chat.
Nails, here you go.
I love it. Oh, there it is. The sound effect. Yes. All right. Wait, what happened here? Jessi saying a dyslexic man walks into a bra. Oh, I get it. Nice. I get it. Nice. Oh no, I see a Michael Jackson joke. Oh yeah. No.
It's actually not that bad. It's pretty good.
It's not. Yeah. How did Michael Jackson talk dirty? I want to get bad. I want to roll you in like a smooth criminal. Let's experience a thriller. Oh, dude. Oh man.
I'm gonna break the joke button.
What is going on? Oh man. We're gonna break all the sound effects. You guys are killing us. Oh, jeez. Well, you know what? I have to breathe. Oh man. All right, Jessi. I've taken up speed reading. I can read War and Peace in 20 seconds. It's only 3 words, but it's a start. Oh, very nice. Very nice. War and Peace. Oh goodness. Blanche Notch truly tasteless jokes. Jessi, yes. I again, yeah. I mean, that's a Conrad says he wants the soundboard.
I'll hit you up, Conrad. I got you. It's an app. I got you, buddy.
What did I say earlier about being able to have fun and have a laugh? Like, you guys are just killing it. You're killing it. Jessi's got another one. All right, ready? I went into a pet shop and said, "Can I buy a goldfish?" Guy said, "Would you like an aquarium?" I told him, "I don't care what star sign it is. I just want a goldfish." Oh.
Listen, Sonny has a good one after.
That is Sonny's on fire tonight too. Look at this.
Yeah.
All right. What is a pirate's worst nightmare? A sunken chest with no booty. Oh! Too bad I can't do Fozzie anymore. I could read him in Fozzie's voice. That would be. I'd have poor Jim Henson rolling around in his grave. Oh God, what is this? Oh man, dude, that's so good, so good. Jessi's got another one. Did you hear about the fire at the circus? It was intense. Oh yes. Oh, man. My gosh.
You guys are killing it tonight.
You guys are on fire. Where did this all come from? Have you had this all cooped up in you for like the last week? Like, where did this come from? It's great. Oh my gosh. Jessi's got another. A ghost walks into a bar and asks, "Can I get a shot of vodka?" The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve spirits here." Ah, clever. Ah, very clever. Yes. Oh my God. I don't know what you guys are doing. If you guys are looking these up and stuff like that, whatever it is, it's funny.
Whatever. Keep it going.
Whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's really funny. World records for bad jokes are being broken tonight, says Bill. Yes. Rusty says I'm rolling.
Eustace deserves. I know you're not going to read it, Joe, but that just deserves.
Nope, I'm not reading that one. Nope.
Wow.
You guys can read that one yourselves up on the screen. I'm not reading that one. Nope. Yeah, Conrad's getting involved. Look at this.
Yes.
Why did Sally put her bike to bed? It was too tired. Oh! Hashtag popsicle stick jokes. Yeah. How many of you guys have ever done that? You remember those popsicles that you get and you read the bad jokes on the sticks? Oh my God. Yeah. I'm crying. My eyes are watering. I can't take it. I can't even see. I can't see the screen. Monica said, you guys are killing me. Hayden Garrett's laughing. Oh my gosh. Why don't they allow dogs in bars? Because most of them can't hold their liquor. Oh, man. Eustace is tonight's MVP. Yes. Yeah. You know what? Eustace,
he's killing it tonight.
Yeah,
man.
Eustace, yes. Yeah, you are absolutely on fire tonight. You are the chat MVP. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should award a chat MVP of the night and just have a chat MVP because Eustace, man, my tip of the cap. You're on fire. Jessi has another. Why does a chicken coop have only 2 doors? If it had 4, it would be a chicken sedan. Oh, yes. Sean said he's on another level yet. Oh, man. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God.
I can't read that one either. I already saw it. I already saw that. Oh, boy. Oh boy. No, I can't say that one either. I'm not saying that one either. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
I'm over here crying right now.
What is going on? What is going on? This is broken down. We've gone from wrestling to jokes. I don't know what happened. It's all broken down. Oh,
everybody's getting in on it now too.
Oh, I know Dave in
Bill
real life
Alexander.
I just went into an emotional wedding. Even the cake was in tears. Oh God, I can't even do it anymore. My voice is going. I can't even talk. Oh God! Oh, Rusty now's getting into it. Look at this. Rusty has it. What do you call a dog with no legs? Does it really matter? He's not going to come either way. Oh! Oh my God! I can't see. My tear ducts are flowing. I can't even see the screen. Oh my God! You guys, yeah.
You know what? That's for you guys.
Yeah. You know what? Yes. Here, I've got to give you all a hand. Yeah.
How does he keep doing this?
Who's Eustace? Oh my God, dude. Dude. Like, this is so bad. Oh, Jessi, what is a martial artist expert's favorite beverage? Karate. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Oh man.
My God. We don't even have to talk about wrestling. We could just have the Insiders Comedy Hour. Let's just change our whole stream. We'll have the Insiders Comedy Hour from now on. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh no. Has to be useless. Eustace. Oh my God, Eustace. That's just bad. Wrong and bad. Oh, Sean said he bows to the master.
And Nails is back talking about the Karate Man.
Nails heard the word karate.
Oh my God.
I don't know where this all came from. Well, see, now this just confirms to me that you guys absolutely need to You need to join. I just saw Conrad's joke. Oh, man.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys have to join us for that Talking Shop-A-Mania because honestly, this is right down your alley. Every oh, it's useless still. Oh, now I know that one. That's an old one. That's an old one, Eustace. I know that one. I've heard that one a long time ago. Long time ago. I've heard that one a long time ago. That's a get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Yes, that deserved to get off my lawn. I heard that one.
Get off my lawn.
Yes, I've heard that one a long time ago. Oh man. Oh man.
And Sonny.
What is going on? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, I have to. This is such good shit. I had to do it. I just had to do it.
Oh man.
You guys would have Vince's crying. I know. Like Conrad, next week's riddles on the Insider Spot. I know. We don't see. We're done. We don't have to do wrestling anymore. What the heck are we doing wrestling? We just do jokes. We just have a stream with jokes all stream long and just do. Oh my God, Sonny. Oh, Sonny. Good grief.
Savage.
Good grief. Oh my God. Oh, I know. Wow, this was absolutely crazy. Oh man. You guys must have been just cooped up and this just all I don't know. This just all had to get let out. I don't know what's going on. Oh man.
I needed the laugh.
Oh yeah.
I needed the laugh. So thank you guys because it's been a week. So
look, guys, it's great. It's good to laugh.
Jokes.
Eustace isn't stopping.
No.
Eustace isn't stopping. He's just gonna keep going. He's just gonna keep going. Oh my God.
Jessi had another joke here. I put on screen.
Who can shave 25 times a day and still have a beard? A barber. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't go anymore. My voice is shot. I can't do it. Oh wow. My gosh.
You know what? We've gotta do this again. Now that we know that you guys like this, we gotta do this again. But here's another. Joe and I haven't spoken about this yet, so I hope that this isn't crazy. But Talking Shop-A-Mania. No rules, just fun.
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, that would just fit.
No PG.
Yeah, that would just fit. And you know what? We can give a fair warning and make it an adults only stream, which we probably will do.
18 plus. We'll do an 18 plus and restrict the viewership. But when we do that stream, guys, I don't care how dirty it is. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, because the show itself is going to be dirty. They're talking about balls, for God's sakes.
I mean, we could segue into our Manscaped. We could talk about Manscaped all night.
We can really talk about Manscaped that night. I mean, like really talk about Manscaped that night.
Man.
And, but yeah, like, so if you guys have some really, really raunchy ones, so like even more raunchy than some of the ones that we've seen tonight, bring them on November 13th.
Yep. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Everyone needs, like Jeff was just saying, everyone needs to laugh sometimes, and especially during what we are dealing with in outside world, and it's just, sometimes it's just great to just and just, you know, exhale and just laugh about things. And I mean, we thank Jessi for coming on and doing this week, you know, every week on the show with us, because, you know, and again, that's really what it is. It's just, you know, having a good laugh, good people, getting together and just kind of letting it go for a little bit, because everybody needs that. Really, everybody needs that. Rusty says, Jessi, you are always the star of my show. Absolutely awesome. Bravo, everyone. Yeah, I agree. And you know what? If you guys are talking tomorrow about this and you're talking about you're talking about the jokes instead of the stuff that we talked about, you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care, because again, it's sometimes that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Do people come in? Do they have a good time? That's all that matters. That is all that matters. That's all that matters to me. And I know that that's all that matters to Jeff, is that you guys have a great time. So Conrad saying you guys are great. Love this crew. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. People say satire is dead. It's not dead. It's alive and living in the white. Oh, we got political jokes now. Geez. Now, all right. Now we're getting political. Might be time to end it. Comedy will never die, says Dave. Well done, everyone. Funniest stream ever. See, now is right there. I absolutely love that compliment. Thank you, Dave. I hope you guys all had a blast. I know we did. You could tell by the laughter. And thanks for everything you do. Thanks for coming to the streams. Thanks for coming and listening to our show. Thanks for joining us for all the streams that we do. We really appreciate it. And we've said many times we would not be here without you. And it would not be fun without you. So, and tonight was a prime example of that. Guys, listen, so let me just give you what's going on the rest of the week. Again, be here again tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, for our draft special. We're going to talk all things draft for Raw and for SmackDown before it all commences on Friday. And then we'll get back to you on the hot tag. Is the hot tag, when are we doing the hot tag this week, Jeff? Or are we waiting? Are we doing it next Friday?
We're going to do it
all right.
Friday. And then starting next week, we'll move it to Thursday.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So we're going to do the hot tag Friday. That is going to be about, let's see if I could do it. Oh, my Undertaker. Paul Bearer will be the subject of our hot tag on Friday. So remember to join the hot tag with Jeff and Brandy on Friday. That'll be at 6 o'clock as always. And then we will go back into our normal schedule. We will be back to Abby's on the following Monday. Now we'll see. We're just going to give you an advance warning. We may have to move things around, because if we find out that Bray goes to Monday Night Raw, it really wouldn't make sense to have a show before that anymore, because it'd be a week after what happened. And we'd be giving you old news, like very old news. So we may end up having to move it. We were thinking Tuesday. And we'll see. We'll have to talk to Jody and get things straightened out, but we may have to move that to Tuesday before our Impact stream, and do it then, because we don't want to wait and delay it that long after we find out what Bray is doing, if he's going to be on Monday Night Raw. So we may have to shake things up. We may have to move things around ourselves a little bit. And we'll see. We'll keep you all posted. We'll let you all know. Rusty says Insider streams, nothing better. Again, this is always my favorite night. Appreciate that, dude. Rusty, we really appreciate that, man. All right. So yes. So there you go. So that is our schedule for the rest of the week. Please join us tomorrow night for the draft party. And if you have not already done so, again, like I said, please come over to our YouTube, like and subscribe to our channel, like the video tonight before you all leave. And hopefully we will talk to you all tomorrow night for the draft special. Guys, have a great rest of your night. My sternum is killing me now from laughing. I'm gonna have to go take some Advil. Yes, but thank you to all who participated in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. We really appreciate that, and we love you all. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe and enjoy tomorrow, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.